DJ Kid Fresh for keeping the party moving during our breaks.
Absolutely. Now, with the wave of summer hits behind us, the music world is gearing up for the fall's new releases. There's plenty to look forward to, and if you want to tell us what you're looking forward to, hit us up at Revolt TV with the hashtag RevoltLive.
Oh, tell them.
Now, from Disclosure to Fetty Wap and Janet Jackson, we're giving you some of the most anticipated albums coming at us this season in our fall music preview. Joining the conversation, we've got editorial producer over at Complex, Insanul Ahmed. Give it up for Insanul. Power 106 is Denise Jones. And VP at Beatport, my boy, Zel McCarthy. Welcome, guys. Thank you for coming.
And like Hannah said, remember, if you want to join this conversation, hit the Instagram and Twitter at Revolt TV using the hashtag RevoltLive. How many times you got to tell y'all?
I know. Just
Speak
keep doing
to us.
it. All right, let's kick it off with Kanye first. Swish. It's his highly anticipated follow-up to Yeezus. It drops. Well, we don't know the exact date yet, but what we do know is that his 7th studio album might feature anyone from my boy from Brooklyn, Theophilus London, to the one and only Paul McCartney. Now, this album has been a long time in the making. It was originally slated to be titled So Help Me God. Denise, what is it about Kanye that people just can't get enough of?
I think it's just that you never know what to expect. And most importantly, Kanye's one of those artists that puts a lot of emotion to his music. So whatever point he's going through in his life at the moment, that's what you're gonna get with this project. That's why Yeezus was so ahead of its time, because he put that emotion in there. Tracks like Only One, I mean, there's no doubt that Kanye's that artist that you never know what you're gonna expect.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Now, he's about to have a second child on the way.
He is.
Insanul, do you think that this will have any effect on what this new album sounds like?
I think it's already had an effect, is that it might be why the album doesn't come out.
Okay.
It's been quite a while. I mean, he's been working on this project. I think what Denise said is true. I mean, Kanye is always pushing the envelope. He's always taking it to the next level.
Yes.
But for the first time, he's had a cold moment. He put out a bunch of songs that didn't take off the way they wanted to.
Sure.
He changed the title of the album. He's changed direction on the album already, obviously. So I don't know what's going to happen with this album, if it's even going to come out this year.
Okay, so we're saying that the second kid is coming out before Kanye's 7th album. We'll place our bets on that one.
New inspirations coming. Let's keep it moving, though. Disclosure fans, please get ready to grab their upcoming album, Coracle. Dropping September 25th, the album features songs with Sam Smith, Lord, Miguel, The Weeknd, and more. Zel, of course we got to come to you on this one. Is this an album that you feel like we can listen to from top to bottom?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a game changer for them. They've already put out a bunch of singles. Last week they dropped one featuring Lion Babe. Of course, Sam Smith, his career was made by Disclosure, so he's paying the favor back by appearing on the track Omen. They put house music front and center when people were kind of getting sick of the repetitive EDM mainstream sound. This could be the album that breaks them through to being even bigger stars than they already are.
Sure, they're really changing up the tempo here, too. Omen is at like 106 BPM. This is for the music nerds like myself out there. So they're slowing it down. They have the houseier, dancier hits as well. A ton of great guest stars. Is there anyone who they haven't worked with yet that any of you would be like really excited to see Disclosure work with?
I feel like they might be a good match with Pharrell just because they have that. And first of all, anybody's a good match with Pharrell.
I would hate that. Sure. I would hate that.
I just think Disclosure and Pharrell would make magical, wanderlust music.
But also, I don't think anyone's a good match with Disclosure, too.
Very true.
They know how to support
Very
their
true.
vocalist and complement songwriting. Like, they're kind of the Pharrell of house music.
I think you just named their album as well. Magical Wanderlust music from Pharrell and Disclosure. Now, next up, let's change lanes here. Fetty Wap.
Fetty Wap and Disclosure?
Let's take a look. Oh.
Potentially.
I would like that one. Let's take a look at the teaser he put out for his self-titled album. That one also drops September 25th.
I want to tell y'all something before we get to the song. And I always tell them this right here. Last year I didn't have an address. You know what I'm saying? This year I got 5 addresses.
1738. Insanul, what do you love about Fetty Wap?
I think it's the melody. I mean, I don't know what else to say it is. I mean, the thing with Fetty is like I never expected. Like his songs, even after I listened to a lot of times, his vocal, kind of the way he turns every phrase. You never kind of see it. And that's why it doesn't get tired. It gets caught in your ear, and I keep listening to it over and over again, because it's always like up and down. It's never like a straightforward delivery.
It's like ratchet elevator.
Oh, it's so good.
Very
All right,
true.
favorite song from Fetty Wap?
679.
Okay.
679.
679.
I got a bit of a beef with Fetty Wap.
Oh,
He calls his record Trap Queen, but it's not a trap song. I feel like that should have been a trap record, and that's all.
Okay.
That's all.
The beef is out there. Hit us up on Twitter if you want to weigh in
Give
on
me a trap remix and I'll be down for it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can do the trap remix.
All right, I kind of like Fetty's I Wonder. That's like the deep cut
That's true.
SoundCloud. It's
That's true.
really,
That's
really
a good one.
Sometimes I wonder. Oh,
Ooh,
it's so
Hannah
good.
Rad, everybody.
I'm trying to get that feature on the Fetty Wap album.
That's what makes him exciting, is that he has more than just those songs. He has the hits, but he has deep cuts too.
Exactly.
His album might be really, really good.
It's going to be very exciting no matter what it is that he puts out. Meanwhile, we're still on standby for the 5th studio album from the electronic music band The Chromatics. Now, they announced the album. This one's called Dear Tommy. They announced it last December, but there's more to this story. Amrith, what is the update on Chromatics, and when are we getting this album?
Yeah, we don't know when we're getting the album. Like you said, it was announced by Johnny Jewel in 2014. Now, we should talk about Johnny Jewel for a second. For my money, he's one of the most interesting producers of the last 10 years. Night Drive and Kill for Love were the 2 albums they put out in 2007, 2012, respectively. Both very well worth checking out. A bit of synth pop, a bit of electro punk, a bit of Italo disco. Very good for sensual times. Now they're putting out a new record. This is the first single, well, we've heard a couple of singles from it. This is the most recent one. The Adult Swim singles series has put it out. This one's called Shadow. Take a listen and get a sense of what I'm talking about. So like the sensual times in your life. Bedroom times. Centauri time.
Sensual time.
The drums are really nice in this, and the melodies are really great too. Johnny Jewel is a producer, like I said. They have a couple of great albums you should check out, and Johnny Jewel was also all over the soundtrack for the film Drive, which starred Ryan Gosling. So if you remember the soundtrack and if you remember that movie, then you have a sense of what Chromatics do, and we're very excited about it. We don't know the exact release date just yet, but it will be later this year. And damage back to you guys.
Awesome.
Perfect. Next month, we get to welcome back the music icon, Janet Jackson, with her new album, Unbreakable, which drops Friday, October 2nd, which is her first studio record since the passing of her brother, Michael Jackson, in 2009.
Yes, the album also will mark the first time that Janet has opened up about her brother Michael and reflections concerning her youth. Unbreakable will set to feature Jackson's first single, No Sleep. Of course, that features J. Cole, and a Missy Elliott collaboration on the track, Burn It Up.
Now, Denise, you are the lady holding it down right now. Besides from my sister Hannah, are you excited about Janet coming back?
I think excited might be an understatement. I just think the woman is sexy. She's timeless.
Sexy is right.
And Unbreakable, I mean, the track alone was just the perfect entrance to just prove to everyone that doubted her that I'm back and I'm here. I never left. Better get said, I never left.
Yeah. So,
So-
let me take a moment. I'm gonna get a nap in, and then I'm gonna come back and hit you with some fire.
Exactly.
All right, fans have been going insane seeing Janet on tour right now. Okay, do you think this new album will bring that same response, the live version versus the recorded?
I think so. I feel like the live version with Janet. Oh, was that for Ince?
Y'all can weigh in on this. It looks like she has something to say.
Well, no, I was going to say the live show for Janet Jackson is always special. She's probably the
Definitely.
best dancing, singing, the best combination of that. I mean, her and I guess Beyonce.
I was just
But
gonna say
yes, but I'll say, I mean, a live show from Janet Jackson always a big deal.
But this album is kind of an excuse to tour too. It's like she's already started the tour. The album isn't even out yet. People are going. They're buying the tickets. The album's gonna come out okay, but
That's true.
It's
The
really
album could be
about
bad.
yeah. No,
And it won't matter. She's still
the
Janet.
show's gonna be great.
Yeah.
It's Janet.
Well, the question is, from what you heard so far, what do you think the album's going to sound like? You think it's going to sound good?
It's just hard to define the exact word to just place that on her sound. Just because Unbreakable, I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't a sound that I'd expected her, but was I surprised when I heard it? No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
it's hard for her because she is sort of the godmother to a lot of the sounds that you
Yes,
see today.
sure.
And it's hard to find a place to fit, especially when you've been away a while. It's a place to fit into the soundscape of what's happening today. A lot of older artists have a hard time with that in general.
I think it sounds more creative than some of the sounds on Discipline with her last album, which kind of just was like, eh. But I mean, you can never count her out.
No,
you
absolutely not. I think the album and the sound that she's putting out, Janet Jackson, truly is Unbreakable.
Yeah.
How about that right there?
No fun.
She got something with Missy, who is another artist who we're waiting to have come back. So
anyone who can bring Missy Elliott back to our ears, you get a prize.
That's right.
Even Katy Perry.
Armand, did you buy your tickets for Janet's tour?
No, I haven't, but I would if I could. You want to take me, Hannah?
I think so, yes.
Cool.
My birthday, we're going.
Beautiful.
Janet Jackson back in Brooklyn. But we definitely can't wait for all these albums to drop.
Yeah,
Thank you
baby.
three one more time for contributing to our conversation.
1738.
And remember, you at home can join the conversation at Revolt TV using the hashtag RevoltLive.
Yes, now when we come back, we're going to check out some new music from Nas and Dave East, and we're checking with Scarface to get the deets on this year's Revolt Music Conference.
Woo!
You're watching Revolt Live.
Yes.
All I gotta do is put my mind into this. Cancel out my ex, I put a line.